I was thinking where I could get the authentic North Karnataka style Badegale Uta. Then my friend said, Bagru, Basveshwara Khanavali Bhavana. So now I am here at the Anandrao Circle Basveshwara Khanavali branch. Foodies and buddies. So today we are showcasing the Basveshwara Khanavali, which was one of the North Karnataka's legacy, which started back in 1963 and some part of the Hubli Dharwad. Now they have expanded in Bangalore and started the branches a few years ago. They are quite popular for the Jolada Roti Uta and the Shenga Holige. Basveshwara Khanavali has a legacy close to 6 decades. So today we are showcasing the Basveshwara Khanavali on our second episode of Eat Your Heart Out show. So if you are watching our channel for the very first time, please consider subscribing and press the bell icon to get the instant notification for all the episodes. If you haven't still watched our first episode, please watch it in the playlist and share this with your loved ones to bring a smile on their face. So today we are here with Mr. Ravi, the second generation of Basveshwara Khanavali. Namaste sir. So what is Basveshwara Khanavali? ಹೇಗೆ ಇದು ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಖಾನಾವಳಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು?
ಸರ್, ಇದು ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಖಾನಾವಳಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1963 ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಲುವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ 5 years ಮೇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನಂದ VRL ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚು ಸೆಕೆಂಡು ಫೋರ್ತು ಫಿಫ್ತು ಜೈದೇದು ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂ ಗಾಂಧಿನಗರ.
ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಸರ್?
ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವ್ರ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಸ್ಸಿತ್ತು, ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ 5 ಇಲ್ಲ 6 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ 5 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಬೆಳೀತಾ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 30 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರ್ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ನಮ್ಮದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಹುಬ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದಂಥ ಜನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ನನಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೋಳದ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹುಬ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೈಜೆನಿಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಾಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಮದುವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದಂಗೆ ಆಯಿತು.
So we got to know that this is started something to serve students long back in 1963, and on people demand they have expanded it to like number of branches across Bangalore and Hubli Dharwad. So now they are getting good responses from the people who are having food here, and they are demanding them that they should expand the branches across many other parts so that they can get the authentic North Karnataka food with the hygiene and a reasonable price. Now we are seeing the preparation of jowar roti. There is no oil involved in it. Jowar itself is gluten free, and they use little bit of water to remove the excess flour present on the roti which is going to be put on the tawa. We thought ourselves to give a try to beat the jowar roti, but we couldn't get a proper shape, so we got help from them. So the preparation of jolad roti itself is an art and craft. So the jolada roti taste comes from the hands which are behind it. So it takes year to get that expert to beat the proper shape and the size of the jolada roti.
ಸರ್, ಇದು ಮಡಿಕೆ ಕಾಳು.
Okay.
ಉತ್ತರ ಕನ್ನಡ ಶೈಲಿ ಜವಾರಿ ಮಡಿಕೆ ಕಾಳು ಅಂತ.
Jawari style.
ಜವಾರಿ
ingredient is from Uttara Kannada.
ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
Okay.
ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜವಾರಿ ಮಡಿಕೆ ಕಾಳು ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ.
Okay. It is sprouted overnight soak ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಓವರ್ ನೈಟ್ ಸೋಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪ್ರೌಟ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಸ್ಪ್ರೌಟ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೈಜೆನಿಕ್ಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟಿ. ಇದು ನಾಟಿ ಮಡಿಕೆ ಕಾಳು, ಜವಾರಿ ಮಡಿಕೆ ಕಾಳು ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇಂಗ್ರೀಡಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ
ಸರ್? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಇದೆ, ಗಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಆನಿಯನ್ ಗಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕು, ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ಟು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಶೇಂಗಾ ಬೀಜ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಉಳ್ಕಿದ್ದಂತೆ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಗೇಟು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ
ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಇವು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ. ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆವಿ
ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ.
ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಹಾಂ
ಆನಿಯನ್ ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ? ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ?
ಹೌದು ಆನಿಯನ್ನು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೇ ಹಾಕೋದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಚೂರು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜೀರಿಗೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಜೀರಿಗೆನೂ
ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಜೀರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಇದು ರೋಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಇದು
ರೋಟಿ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ರೋಟಿ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ.
ಇದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗೋದಲ್ಲ?
ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಯರ್ಲಿ 3 months ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು. ಇಯರ್ಲಿ 3 months ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು ಇದು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸಿಕಮ್ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ನಾವು ಲೈಟಾಗಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೇವಿ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಪ್ ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್
ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿನೆಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರೇವಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಲ್ಲ, ಉಪ್ಪು, ಹುಣಸೆಹಣ್ಣು,
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಸ್ಪೈಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕೇ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ
ಬೆಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ಇದು ನುಗ್ಗೆಕಾಯಿ ಸಾರು. ಇದು ತೊಗರಿಬೇಳೆ, ನುಗ್ಗೆಕಾಯಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಈ ಸಾಂಬಾರು ಥರ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕದು.
ಇದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ಗೆ ಇದಾಗ ಥರ
ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನು
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ರಸಂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇದನ್ನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ
ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರಸಂ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು.
Ravi was explaining how the hesar vadi or the junka is made. So the batter is prepared from the gram flour and it has turmeric, asafoetida, lemon juice, salt and red chili, and it have to be kept aside, and then they use mustard seed and cumin seed and they will make it a ogarne, and after that chopped onion and ginger and garlic should be fried until it becomes soft and translucent. Then you have to add the gram flour mixture and stir it, and then we have to turn the flame to low, and then once it leaves the pan it should be transferred to a plate, and then it should be cut to the desired shapes.
Bade ele uta, not just as the traditional thing, it has a scientific sense also. So the warmth of the ingredients which put over the bade ele, that will release oxytocin, which in turn increases the antibody and the immune system in our body. So bade ele uta is the one of the healthiest form of meal we can have. Even though we have a lot of items, it adds the it has the health benefit. So I have got my part of roti. So it is very thin and it's very light, soft and smooth. It's made up of jowar. It doesn't have any oil. It's gluten free. It is rich in protein and other nutritional values. So it's healthy also. So I will taste my joda roti with different varieties of kadak North Indian style chutneys and chutney pudi, and this nati style capsicum, and this other madke kalu and others. So first I will begin with kemp chutney. So kemp chutney actually gives a spicy hit, but it has a jaggery in it. It doesn't like it won't feel you like a spicy. It has the sweetness of that jaggery in it, and it will little bit spicy. It gives a little bit spicy into your tongue. And then I will be moving on to this shenga chutney in the next. Shenga chutney, it has bargi mensu, and then peanut powder, and then I can see some curry leaf in between, and it is not that spicy. It has mild and shenga flavor. It's not that spicy. It's we can taste the nutty note of the shenga in between those chutney. Next I will move on to gurial chutney, which is of black cumin or the Niger seed. This one has the flavor of black cumin, and even this one is also not that spicy when compared to kem chutney. It has mild down the spiciness as it has black cumin in it. Masala has been cooled down due to that black cumin. I will move on to madike kalu, which is moth dal, which is soaked overnight and it has been sprouted. Moth dal has that sweetness which imparts from itself, and this is not that spicy. It has green chili flakes in between and coconut, and it has some coriander leaves in between, and it has a sweetness of onion also, so it is not that spicy. It is very mild enough to give that sweetness of onion and the moth dal. I will just have only this one by itself. It adds a sweet treat. Now I will move on to hesaru kalu, which is moong dal gravy. So moong dal and the tomato gives a good combination, and it has a creamy texture of kind of thing. So moong dal and tomato gel together in the cooking process, and we can see some onion flakes in between. It gives a little bit of onion punch to our mouth. I will take one more bite with the moong dal gravy. Even though moong dal looks green, but it is not that spicy. It's mild down like due to the ingredients in it. So only kempu chutney and other chutneys have the spicy edge, and remaining have the mild tone to it. Next I will move on to the nati style capsicum which is sourced from Uttar Karnataka. As they warned me, it has the spicy edge, but it's cooled down due to the ingredients. It may be shenga powder, or it's fried over the oil, so it has mellowed down a bit, but it is actually spicier than the normal capsicum which we get in market. So this has the spicy surprise to your mouth. It gives the sweetness of that spice in this. I will take out this capsicum just by itself. It is different than the capsicum which we get in market. It has the tenderness and it has the spiciness into it. So it's not the exact like capsicum which we get in market. So it has the spice, and it will be a treat to the like mouth. It literally like warms my tongue. So it gives a spicy note to your meal. So now we will move on to junka, or they will call it as a hittin vadi in Jawari style, which is made up of gram flour and onions and some chili flakes in between it. It's a sort of thing which you need in between to cool down your tummy from the heat of the different varieties of spices which you have tasted so far. So it gives a cools down the tummy in between your meal. I have also been told that I have to roll this up with the roti. If I will be trying that one also and letting you know how it tastes. Now I got a fresh and warm roti in front of me. So I am told that I must try this with the butter. So I am taking my part of butter here and I am spreading it evenly over the roti. So I have been told that I have to, after applying the butter, I have to try different combinations of chutney pudis and I have to spread them across the roti. So now I have the shenga chutney. Then I will add a bit of kem chutney which will give the spice note to your serving. After that I will add a little bit of gurial chutney over it. So after seasoning with all these chutney pudis, I have been told that I have to put the jumka in between and then roll it up like a roll. So this is the roti which is rolled up with the kem chutney, shenga chutney, gurial chutney, and I have my part of jumka in between it. So I will be tasting. Its taste is overwhelming. It's having the sweet, spice and the mild. It's literally the package of all the different North Karnataka flavors which we have in all of the items here. So depending on our spice taste and the demand of our taste bud, we can mix and match these chutney pudis and have it with this. So here the roti acts just as a carrier here. So we can mix and match and try the combination and have with everything. So roti is universal here. So you can take the roti and try with different combinations here, and roti doesn't discriminate anything, and roti gives a taste better when it's had with the butter. So you will be having the mild tone of the butter, and when you feel the spice of any ingredients, so you can just try it with the butter. That cools down the spiciness, so that gives the treat to your body. If you felt like you are spiced up, you can try with this raita and even the chutney. That's a mild tone of chutney, you can get it. So I am trying with the raita here. So it has the curd or majjige and then cucumber and then some onion slices. It mellows down the spice of all the chutneys which I rolled over here. And I have been even told that this chutney also has some part of curd in it. So this one also can cool down your tummy if you feel like spicy when you have it with the roti. This chutney is not the normal sort of chutney which is spicy. This is a sweet kind of chutney which can cool down your tummy. Now I have bede holige in front of me, which is made of the bede and the jaggery, and it's encapsulated in the 75% wheat flour and the 25% maida flour. I can see lot of ghee which is generously spread over my part of holige. It has a ghee flavored holige, so ghee adds an extra taste to the holige, and it has a jaggery and bede in between the holige. It adds great taste to holige when you have it with the ghee. So the method of tasting both the holige, shenga holige and the bede holige, it's with the ghee. But bede holige is kind of a creamy texture, but this shenga holige, it is a dry texture. I can see lot of ghee which is spread over here. I think that adds the more taste to the holige here.
Yeah, good.
Oh, this has a lot of jaggery in it and little flakes of the shenga which you can get in between your bites. But one thing common in both of these is they have enough amount of sweet which will never feel like heavy. So it has a optimum amount of sweet which will feel like a heaven. So the holige just by itself is delicious, but when you have it with ghee, it will become delicious. So it will be a treat to the mouth. So after having the lot of the North Karnataka style chutneys and the capsicum gravy and other things. So you definitely need this kind of sweet note to end your meal. This is the Nandini buttermilk and the Nandini curd, which will be offered as a part of your meal. So this will help us to cool down our tummy, and we can continue our eating. So now I have the Nugekai sambar in front of me, which is mixed with rice. So Nugekai, the core has absorbed all the spices in it. It has the taste of sambar in between, and it has a cucumber also. This sambar is modified according to the customer. So the Bengaluru customer needs the sambar, so they added the sambar and modified it according to the audience responses. It has a tomato hint in between, and it has coconut flakes in between. Now I am having my rice with the rasam. It has a flavor of tomato, and it adds the acidity which comes from the tomato, and it has the right amount of spice. It has curry leaf in between it, and it has a little bit of oil which will enhance the flavor to the rasam. Rasam and the sambar, which are not that spicy, which is kept in mind the taste of the Bengaluru customer, so they are modified accordingly. It is not exact the Nati style sambar cooked in Uttar Karnataka style. So rasam is added based on the Bengaluru customer's opinion. So after having all these items, I just feel like finishing it off with the curd. After having North Karnataka style nati chutneys and gravies, I'm feeling like I have to complete the meal with some cold note and a mellow note. So I'm ending with the curd. This curd is so creamy, and it is thick. It is I guess I have told that it is the Nandini curd which I have used here. So it is the right way to end your meal. The meal which I had today not just fills the stomach, it also fills the heart. So first of all, thanks for having us here. So it was a great meal for us actually. So we felt very much overwhelmed with all the items and even the love which served along with the meal.
If any of your friends ask where you can get authentic North Karnataka meal, then you must say Baguru Basveshwara Khanavadi Hogana. Until we meet in our next episode, keep waiting, happy eating. Please do subscribe and share this video. Follow our social media handles for the exclusive updates.